Good morning. Uh, Made some progress here thanks to help from people who watch YouTube occasionally or maybe all the time. Um, the audio thing should be fixed now, unless something happens, unless Microsoft makes an upgrade or something, who knows. So that should be taken care of. And there again, because somebody left some comments. I moved, the microphone down here to get it away from that noise, and I think the noise problem is fixed. And also, now I did take off one of the cameras. So we're back using the Avery media, but I have got coming in today, well, I got that 3-volt lithium battery coming in. I don't think that's gonna, I'm not expecting much success with the old Dell computer, but I have that coming in today. I've got some cables that I ordered in, and they're higher standard. Also, they're longer. Well, some of them are longer. And what that's going to let me do is, and they should be here today, it's going to let me put one of these cameras quite a bit further away. And that I think will help. So that should happen. That should happen today. What else is going on? Anyway, the audio I hope is fixed for now. I'm not sure that I'm going to have well, I could use the Chrome if I had to, and I could try to use OBS on the Chrome portable that I have. But that that Chrome device, laptop, it does not have a lot of storage. But I do have, well, it's not hooked up right now, but I do have some external, and then I pay for God I knows how much, what storage, online. I mean, up in the whatever. So I might be able to work something out if I if I have a problem, a crash or whatever. Because right now I'm depending on this little $200 Dell computer. I got the email today that I get just about every month from Amazon saying that they paid out the money that they do each month to the people who are, have links to products that people buy through them. And just about every month every month I get the email, but every month it says, you did not make enough this month, for us to send you the money. I think the money is, I think you have to have $20, I think, before they send you any money. So, by the way, I've become a believer in. I mentioned the uh, monitor cables that somebody told me about. By the way, on here, and they make a world of difference. They're very high quality. I think I'm like you. Okay, how these ones that are these ones that are this way and that way, is there really a difference between them? But I'm sure you've seen USB cables that are crap. That you can just tell by looking at them that the company included them. With some small, you know, they were thrown in or something. Um, so my cell phone is working okay. I got a doctor's appointment on the 1st that I'm anxious to get in and tell the doctor about a few things. When I first, and in fact I showed you online, you can see the data from my medical record charts, about the thing. And I was kind of worried about uh, some of them. And they're not great, but I'm 82 years of age. So, but I'm thinking now that because I've got a couple people sending me emails talking about their numbers from the lab or whatever, and so I think the doctor's when I go in, I think the doctor's going to say, okay, well, this is not good, but just need to work on on this and that, and work on your diet, and I think the doctor probably knows better than to say go out and run a few miles every day. But so anyway, I'm going to see the doctor. Then after I see that doctor, there's about 3 more I need to see. One's the eye doctor. I have cataracts, but they weren't, and I didn't go last year with, if you're diabetic, you're supposed to go every year, have your eyes checked. So you don't go blind. The cataracts were not really in my view, thing, so they may, I don't know. I need to get in and see that doctor. And then I've got, I think, some places on the top of my head that look like the beginning of, well, beyond the beginning, I think, of maybe skin cancer. I had a big one back a few years ago. You may have seen it. It was large, removed. And so I have a couple of places up there that I'm kind of suspicious about. And so they may need to be removed. I hate going for that because I'm not sure if all of the ones that he removes, you have to go, like you go into his office, and then he says, oh yeah, so then if they're actually removing, now maybe there's a thing like you go in and just kind of get it clipped, off or whatever. It's because he's, the doctor, and he can, but what I had to do when I had that was go to his office, the doctor, and it was an involved thing. Took it off, and then he takes tissue and goes back and checks to see if there's any cancer in it, and there was, and then he came and took some more off, and then took tissue and went back and checked it, and I think he only had to do it once, and then he got it all. Now these are much smaller, so it may just be he takes them, well, I'm sure he does also, but it doesn't make you stay there or whatever. With my bladder and, having to go to the restroom or whatever, I just want to be close to my bathroom and not have to depend on somebody else's bathroom. My doctor's office, they remodeled, I don't know when, back in, but it used to be there was a restroom out. You come in, and you check in, and then you're out in the lobby, waiting till you go back to the little room where you go back there, and then you sit there for some time. But they had a restroom or two out there. They remodeled, and there's no restrooms out there, so you would have to, I haven't had to do it, but you would have to go up and buzz them or whatever. Or you could go to the window and say, I need to use the restroom, and then they'd buzz you in, and then you could go find the restroom. And so I don't, maybe they didn't want restrooms out there because of the COVID. I don't know what the thing is. So anyway, let's see, whoops. Well, let's see what that is. Where it should pop up. What do I have to do to get this thing to pop up? There we go. No, that's not it. Anyway, who cares? You might be able to hear in my grown son's room an alarm going off. He sets them to go off for no reason. Just sets them to go off. And right now he got up a while ago, but he's sleeping now. But in the past, really there was no problem with him playing music loud and that kind of stuff. But now it's got where he cranks it up high, and so while I'm making a video, sometimes there's music in the background. So how long have I been talking? I think 12 minutes is fine. Just wanted you to know that I'll be getting these new cables in today, and then I'll be hooking up the Razor. I'm using the Avery Media camera, and when I get the extra long deluxe cable, then I can decide where I want to put this other camera. It'll be long enough that I can move it around and not have to worry about, Anyway, thank you very much for watching.